record this. What is going on, guys? All right, so we have April 8th. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm super pumped because this week there's going to be a lot of changes, great things coming our way, and I'm super pumped to bring all this stuff to you. We've got a few people on here. What's up, James, Felipe, Ryan? I'm sure a few will pop on here as we go. But yeah, man, I want to start like where are you guys at with everything? Like what share some of your little wins, big wins, any wins that you have. Share them with us. We always love to encourage that stuff. I'll share one of mine. So this past week, I've been going back and forth, been doing some different tests and some different launches, and I've had my best results yet. I'm getting a lot of sales, so I am super, 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 super excited for the future. There's going to be a lot of people coming into this group. I will be sharing some super ninja shit that I know everyone in my team has yet to hear ever on any training, on any marketing, anything that you've ever heard inside of GAZ, outside of GAZ. I can promise you, because I know everyone in my team, I know all of you very well. I know what you've been exposed to and what you haven't. So I'm super pumped because I'm going to be opening your eyes up to some really wild shit that will make things a lot easier for you as you go in and start to implement and really start to soak all this stuff up. I was telling Felipe a few minutes ago, I've been able to get about consistently a 9.5 CTR with some campaigns that are hitting the 13, 14, 15. And that's super big. So that means 15 people out of 100 are clicking on my ads. And the ad set's saying consistent. It's not like I just put it up and it's just right there. So I'm super pumped because I'm going to be sharing a little bit on the formula behind that and how we're able to do that and how we pretty much can dictate with a very, very accurate reading. There's no 100% way to know until you put stuff out. That's why we always test. I've tested some campaigns with just the headlines. I've tested some campaigns with some videos. I've tested some campaigns direct to checkout, all kinds of stuff. And we're getting a lot of good data. So I'm super pumped to share a lot of that stuff with you. But there comes a point where once you really start to ingrain this stuff, you know if it's going to work or not. You just start to know. Like you have this hunch. You can kind of test some stuff and see, and you're like, holy shit, we just hit a fucking gold mine. So that's your future, guys. If you continue to implement this stuff and move forward, as I see a lot of the people here watching right now, you guys are the committed ones. So, but with that all being said, what are some little wins that you guys have done this whole week? Let's hear your wins. You've heard enough of me talking.
No, it's good to hear wins, right? So I currently am out of budget, so I'm almost receiving some more money from a website that I built for a client that I had, and I will use that to fund more of my next ads. But some of the results that I have is I was talking with one of the leads from my previous campaign. He said, yeah, I just don't have a stable work and stuff. So that's why he was working on sales. That's why he couldn't buy. And then he said, and then I was just talking to him, just like seeing how he was and everything. And after maybe like 10 minutes in, he was like, yeah, man, my first paycheck, I just want to join because you seem like a real person. And I think that what you're trying to share with me is good. And I want to try that. So just wait for a little bit. When I get my first check, we will be joining. So I'm excited for that.
Nice, man. Awesome. I love hearing that. And just staying committed, man. Just keep going at it. It eventually will work out for you. We'll get into some more stuff to where I can help you out specifically. But James, Ryan, anything you guys want to share?
Right now, based off of Ryan's Sunday night last week, I'm split testing.
Powerful stuff.
Based off of that, I've gotten 4 leads out of it so far.
Nice, man.
For about 3 or 4 days, so I'm
Sweet.
gonna look at it again when we're done and maybe tweak 1 or 2 of them just to keep split testing.
Nice, man. Yeah, we're gonna come out with a lot more examples too as we go through here, just so you guys can get even clearer on some of that stuff. And then more importantly, I want to start implementing this stuff immediately on these workshops. So we'll do some things where we start actually writing copy on here. We'll start masterminding on this stuff. That way we can get everyone's feedback on everything. And we can all come collaboratively and make some changes, make some improvements on your guys' copy right then and there, and then we can move things forward. So
Yeah,
love hearing that. So what's up, Ryan?
Anton's very humble about all the value he's bringing. You guys, please understand that for most people to get that, Anton and I are both in a group that costs $1,000 a month to get that kind of masterminding, that kind of high level looks at what you're doing in your business, and you get that for free just for working with us. So that's really for those of you guys that quite understand how valuable that is. Please appreciate that how much he's bringing to the table here. As for some wins, yeah, man, I got an ST501 trifecta this week,
Nice.
and a couple 2-sale days, and made a lot of progress on my own funnel. So things have been moving forward. Really re-engaging the team, and they're starting to do some good stuff, man. I'm starting to see Steve getting two sales this week.
Nice,
yeah.
dude. It's huge.
Yeah, guys, we're in the right place. As my wrestling coach said in college, as long as we're getting 1% better every single day, just imagine where you'll get with the compound effect.
Yeah. Yep. 30, 60, 90 days from now, big changes. And then 6, 12 months, 18, 24 months, massive growth, man. I was actually writing that in my journal right before this, where I was like, holy shit, like over the past 3 years, I'm a completely different fucking person.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't even if I look at that person 3 years ago, I don't even recognize him. And he definitely wouldn't recognize the person I am today. Like it's fucking insane. So it's pretty cool. Like, I mean, we think, oh God, 3 years, that's a long time. But yes, it is a long time. But also, I mean, you can accomplish so much. Like my mentor always tells me we always underestimate what we can do in 3 years. We think it would take 5 or 10, and we usually can do it in 3, and sometimes even less than that. So one other little quick story I want to share with you guys. So what I just wanted to share this because I had even more clarity on this today, was that when I first got into all this online marketing stuff, I was introduced to an info product building method of way of doing this. So when you come in, you have to create your own product. So you have to become an expert. You have to be an expert, or you have to build the perception around that you're an expert. You have to build an email list of either getting buyers on that list from cold traffic or from getting affiliates. And then you have to learn email marketing. And then you have to learn sales pages. You have to learn copywriting. Then you have to do customer support and obviously hire someone out once customers are coming in. And I could go on and on and on and on. And I actually did that for about a year and a half. And I was starting to make some money doing it, but it was a pain in the ass. And I was like, holy shit, this is going to take so much work. Like, this is going to take so much work. I looked at some of my mentors and some of the entrepreneurs that I was learning from, and it was kind of like, I'm not going to lie, I was like, I don't really want that lifestyle. I didn't become an online marketer to live that type of lifestyle where I'm behind my computer and having to stress out all the time. Like, these guys are stressed out all the fucking time. And that was like, I'm not going to lie, it was kind of like scary, where I was like, dude, this is what I'm going to have to do for the rest of my life. Like, fuck. Like that's not the dream that I like originally wanted for myself. But I kept going. And then I eventually met someone that introduced me to this, and I was like, holy fuck. Because then 8 days later, I sold my first trifecta. Like 8 days. And it blew my mind because I was like, holy fuck, this is so much easier. Like, they have products, they have funnels set up, they already have webinars, they have all this stuff. Like, they have all these things already set up, and I don't have to do all this stuff now. I can choose to do that if I want to go up to that higher level, but I can start making money now with this instead of, a few years from now. Because if we look at anything, like anyone that's been successful in online marketing, it took them 3 to 5 years to become like really successful at it. And then you can even look at some other marketers and you can see that it took them 10. Like I was watching a YouTube thing with Casey Neistat. It took him over 20 years before he became like, had this thing on YouTube and started, building this big brand around himself and really, really, became successful. So it took that dude 20 years. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to take 20 years to like become a fucking badass and like have a badass business. I'm good. Like I'm going to take not shortcuts, but I'm going to take smarter little hacks in order to get there. There is no such thing as shortcuts. But there are hacks that you can do to where you can work smarter, you can work faster, and you can accomplish things way quicker than when it takes most people if you follow what's already laid out and if you continue to push yourself and change your brain chemistry and work on who you are in order to make this stuff happen. Because at the end of the day, if you just keep going and you don't give up, you will eventually succeed. Like at anything, this goes for anything. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I've been having a lot of clarity on that where so if you just keep going and you just have that persistence, you will eventually accomplish whatever it is that you set it out for. This applies to anything. So I wanted to share that. Let's get into some stuff. If you guys want to share anything, you want to go over anything, let's hop into all that stuff. We're about 15 minutes in now. And I just want to start hopping in and looking at all of your stuff and seeing where you guys are and seeing where you need help or feedback or anything like that. I can point you guys in a better direction. Going once.
Anton, I don't have anything like right now that we can work on. That's why I'm not.
Cool.
I mean, I have like past
James?
stuff that we can look in, but
Hey,
No,
Felipe,
it's
did you put your story together?
James, Ryan, what's up? What's that?
Felipe, did you put your story together?
I mean, I did for the past ads. I haven't done anything yet.
Okay. How are your ads doing?
Oh no, yeah. So I had 2 ads going on, but I had to turn them off because of my money. So I reached the amount of money that I could spend.
Gotcha.
And
Anton's here with some high-level mentorship. Do you want him to take a look at some of that stuff to see?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, that's all that I have. I don't have anything new, but I have like 2 other. Yeah, we can do that. Let me. Oh, where is it? Just a moment. Let me hop into my computer. Just give me a minute.
Mm-hmm.
How are your ads going, James? You said 4 leads.
Yeah, it's going okay.
We'll take a look at it here too.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? While we're waiting on Felipe, let's look at your ad accounts, man, because there might be just 1 or 2 things that we can bring your awareness around that could change everything. Like when I first actually started getting into all this, I used to get on the AWOL webinars last year, and they would take a look at my stuff and they would literally fire hose me. But some of the if I just took 1 or 2 things away, which I always did, of course, it could be just 1 little tweak, and it was like, holy shit, like that just completely changed the way I look at my entire like world in business, and it can make a really big impact, like literally overnight. So definitely take advantage of this, man. And if you want, we can pull you out and go ahead and look at your ad accounts, because that's where I can get really deep into stuff, and I can show you guys some stuff where it can make a difference very fast. And even Ryan too, man, if you want me to look at anything. Because what we've been doing, we actually know how the Facebook algorithm like actually works, like how it actually works. And it's crazy, dude. Like I see all these marketers out there that they're just like, oh yeah, put these ads out and do this and make sure you have your perfect avatar and have this targeting, and like, dude, they're missing so much. Because like, yeah, just the shit I've been doing. I've been working with people that actually are inside of Facebook and know things that the advertising reps in Facebook don't even know because they're not marketers. It's fucking crazy.
Okay. Well,
Can you share your screen? I'm gonna move
Yeah.
up because I'm getting
I'm doing that now.
the wonderful sun. Oh, there we go. It's so much better. All right. Nice, dude.
Okay.
All right, let's scroll up to the top. Let's see this thing. Okay. As the dad in a family of 5, I despise working 60 hours a week to just be getting by. I'm not going to show you how to quit your job overnight. I've been working hard over the past 5 months on my online business to get where I am. All right. So what I see there, let me ask you this question. This was a question that I actually got to ask myself, and it opened my eyes up to a lot. So if you were to go walk up to somebody, James, in public, if you were to go walk up to someone in public and walk up to them and read out those first 3 lines, first 2 to 3 lines, read that out to me and see how that feels if you were to walk up to someone randomly in public and say that.
I mean, just hearing you say it, it doesn't sound fluid, like they should go together.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Yeah.
you say it now. Just say it. Just let's let it flow.
Okay. As a dad in a family of 5, I despise working 60 hours a week just to be getting by. I'm not going to show you how to quit your job overnight. I've been working hard over the past 5 years on my 5 months on my online business to get where I am.
Nice. Okay, so are you kind of seeing it a little bit differently now?
Yeah, definitely.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So that's where I look at. That's how I perceive everything in Facebook. Now, obviously, there's different platforms, so things are very different. But when it comes to Facebook, it's we gotta like think about, okay, if I'm gonna walk up to this group of people or this one person, how am I gonna engage them and how am I gonna open them up to first grab their attention, and then through story build rapport, which is trust. And then once I have their trust, where am I going to lead them? Because now they see that I'm like them and I can guide them to a better way. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So thinking in those terms, what are like, this is going to take some thought, but what is 1 or 2 little tweaks you could do to tweak that headline in order to have it come off more conversational?
Hang on one sec. I'm writing down what you were saying before.
Smart. That's smart. You'll have the recording of this too.
Okay.
This will be a big game changer for you, man. Because then you can start speaking this out, and you could go all the way and start getting feedback from people in person. I actually started doing that, and okay, so I'll tell you a quick story. So 3 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, I was at Funnel Hacker Live at Russell Brunson's event, and I actually like figured out like what to do in my headlines to make them better by just like start getting feedback from everyone at the event. So no one else was doing this and just randomly came up with it. I just started talking to people and it got to the point where like I was messing up, and I kept tweaking it, messing up, tweaking it. Eventually I got to like this really, really high level copywriter, and he's actually like blowing me up now because I made this thing so compelling. but I spoke it out, and he's just like, holy crap, dude. Like, he's like, that's very compelling. So you could do that. Or, I mean, maybe you could practice with your wife, or you can just speak it out to yourself. Like, what sounds, how would I open this person up? Because these people, they're seeing your ads. They've never seen you before. They don't know who you are, and they don't know if they trust you or any of that stuff. So there's all these things that are going to come up in their head. And think about it. Like, if someone just came up to you in person and opened you like that, how would it make you feel? So that's kind of like the stances I take. So what are some different openers that you can start practicing now? And even if you don't get it now, that's okay. You already will be in motion and getting closer to where we make this thing actually pop, and you're getting leads like consistently, which are converting into sales.
I mean, even if I kept the first part up to the getting by, but that's all changing because over the past 5 months, I'm building my own online business. I don't know.
Man. I mean, that's better. That's a little bit better than what you just had. So if we look at this right now, you just made a progression. You just moved forward. I know it's like, oh, but I'm not making sales right now. Yeah, but you just made a step in the right direction, and you just progressed. You're looking at things differently, and you just progressed. So continue that and keep that thing going, and we can make some big changes. So within the next day, 2-3 days, go back and really take a look at what you're doing and switch that up and start that more conversational opening and how you would talk to someone, and just think like, think each line like, okay, does this matter to what, is this person going to care about this or not? And then also, is this conversational?
Okay.
And definitely watch this replay as well.
I watch all of them at least once.
Nice. Smart. I listen to my stuff 3 or 4 times. Not my stuff, like all the recordings I go to and all those people. So nice, man. Yeah, keep that going, and then put some new ad sets out, and then come with the results. And I already know you'll see a difference by just changing that. And then we'll start out there, and then next week come with this, and then we'll take a look at all of this, and we'll move on from there.
Okay. I can do that.
Any other questions before I move on to Felipe?
Nope.
Okay, awesome. All right, Felipe, you're up next.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I just switched to the computer. All right, let me share screen. There we go. Okay, there you go. Do you want to see the results or just the ad?
Well, let's look at the results as well.
Okay, so then the results that I got. How do I minimize this? All right.
Okay, so actually go back to the creative.
Okay. All right.
Hold on, let me see. Okay, so that wasn't. Let's see. I just muted all you guys just because I'm getting a lot of background noise. If you want to talk, just unmute yourself. Okay, so if you want to win in life, stop and read this. I'm sure that you had some success in life. Are you looking for more? If your answer is yes, you need to read my story. After years and years of failed attempts, I hit the bullseye. It started like this. All right, so with what I talked about earlier with James, what are you seeing now that you could do differently here to open people up?
Yeah, I mean, when you were saying that, I was thinking about talking to someone, and like, let's say that I came up to someone in the street and say, I mean, I did a lot of sales in the street, but it was in Brazil. It's kind of different. But I think like maybe the first line kind of shares or shows people like, okay, let's read what is this, but I need to rephrase a lot of stuff. I think like maybe, I mean, one of the things that I remember Ryan telling me, the fifth line, I of course need to change because it attracts people that have no money. I think it's talking about having no roof under to live under and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and also too, Facebook's Facebook's algorithm really works on what the first few lines in your copy are, and that's how they determine on who to go talk to and what people are already speaking that language. Is a very, very smart algorithm. That's just one piece to the million-piece puzzle. But with that being said, if you open it up and you're like, if you want to win in life, stop and read this. I am sure that you've had some success in your life. So it's going to go find that kind of conversation. And I see I'm not going to say it's like clickbaity, but when you have an opener like that, it's kind of like, hey, if you want to win in life, stop and read this. That's kind of like how it comes out, and that's kind of like how it feels if we were to like say this to each other in person. So it'll actually I wouldn't doubt that this probably has a high CTR because it's like stopping people and grabbing that attention. Especially because then the next 2, 3, 4 lines. But I would go a little bit more conversational, like more personal conversation, and see how that works for you, man. Because that I think would make a big difference. Just like I see that James kind of already is starting to see now. So how would you change this up, or what progression step would you make towards making this slightly better?
Well, I think, I mean, while you're saying that, I was thinking about putting it like this. I'm just saying something like, well, let me see. No, I'm not sure. I have to rethink. I'm thinking about just talking with a person, like normally, right? Like, say, hey, how you doing? That's kind of like how you start. Maybe something towards those lines. Like, hey, how was your day been?
So what could you grab their attention with that is a benefit driven or states a problem? So states a problem, but then a benefit. Like, for instance, could an introverted college student triumph in life?
Oh yeah, that's for you. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, could you could put it like this too.
You saw what's happening there. Like, dude, that's like going against what so many people believe, because they're like, but an introvert, like, they don't talk to people, like they're not usually successful. And I was that person, or so I believed. And that's where I open up and I break some beliefs as I go down through there. I do that through my story and through my copy. I actually break a lot of beliefs through a very strategic video that is pumping in sales right now. And the reason why I'm saying that is to bring your awareness of how powerful that is. Could a college introvert, could an introvert in college triumph in life? And just that right there, like, problem, benefit, and like, holy shit, and I brought a lot of curiosity with the next line being, you'd be surprised. I wrote, you'd be surprised. So it's a lot. It's like there's actually a lot going on there. And so what is something that you could do where it's problem and solution or dream? Because I'm actually giving them like a dream. Like, holy shit, like.
Yeah, I think like my problem. Yeah, I think that. I mean, I was never introverted course. But I mean, I think that my problem would be kind of like being an uncertain person, not knowing exactly what's
Dude,
gonna
it's huge,
happen.
dude. That's
So I
huge.
mean, could a person that feels uncertain find a, I don't know, let's see. So I mean, it would be uncertainty would
What's
be
the
the
dream?
problem, and
What's the dream?
the dream would be to actually live the lifestyle that you always dreamed about, or to
What's something a little bit more specific?
Find the perfect job, or
Perfect job, or
perfect career in life.
that's better. That's a lot better, man.
So
Dude,
yeah.
that's huge, dude. That's amazing, man. Like, now say it in one line, in your
Like,
words.
Yeah, you're a person that has no certainty in life, find the perfect career.
Dude, that's way better, dude. Or yeah, I would play with that, dude. I would really go off that, because that's problem, that's dream, and then you can bring some more curiosity and then start to stir more of the kind of the stuff you're talking about in here. I would go work on that, and I would actually test a PPE, just throw $5 at it and see what kind of feedback if you get. If you get like a high CTR, it's like, holy shit, that headline's crushing. Now you know you've got the front end dialed. Now it's like, okay, what's the link click-through rate? Some of my ads are getting a 2.5 link click-through rate. On average, we're getting about 2, but some actually hitting. We've actually had some that hit 3.5, which is like ridiculous. So the reason why I'm saying this is, now you can see, all right, because when I first put those ads out, I didn't get those high link click-through rates. So I had to go in and I had to change it to get that higher link click-through rate. So now at that higher CTR, now you know what to work on, and then you're looking for that high link click-through. Okay, got the high link click-through rate. Now it's the next thing. Okay, landing page. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, now webinar. Okay, and then you just keep going and keep going. And it's like a constant like feedback where you're like, all right, did this work or did it not? Did it work? Okay, this one worked. Okay, I got this thing working. All right, what's the next one? And you just keep going in a circle until you're getting the numbers that you want.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you of course, need to change some stuff in this here. This one was a comment for info type of ad, and I did have some.
Yeah, you got a bunch of feedback, man.
Yeah, these people here. The person that I mentioned that was progressing came from this Julian 1.5 minute video. I had 7 leads. This one I was doing conversion, and
Nice.
this one I was doing comments. So I had 2 ads going on at the same time.
Yeah, with all that, let's go look at kind of your metrics, and we can just kind of look at what your copy was already doing.
Yeah, let me just move this somewhere here. Okay. So what is it? Oh, there you go. Okay. So what are some of the metrics that you want to look?
All right, so let's look at your CTR, link click-through rate. Yeah, hit frequency. Here, I'll walk you through it. Go back up to page post.
Okay.
Hit your let's just kind of look at everything. So go all the way to the top. All right, frequency, clicks all, CPC all, CTR all, cost per 1,000 impressions. Let's look at the CPM, because all this stuff matters. CPM. Then go to the left, click on click on clicks under engagement. Okay. All the way to the left. Yeah. All right, link clicks, CTR link click-through rate. Yeah. Then cost, so CPC, cost per link click. And actually, those other ones are good, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys, because it will go super deep and we'll be here for hours. All right, go to apply, because all those metrics actually mean something very, very deep. Okay, let's look at this. All right. Yeah, CTR is not bad. 4.5. It's not bad. It could be definitely better. Yeah, CPM's really, really high. CTR link click, 0.4 is not horrible.
Yeah, this one was really high.
But it is low.
Was really high, yeah.
Yeah, so with that conversational headline, dude, you'll make that all go down, which then you'll bring in more trust, which will automatically make the link click-through rate go a lot higher. Where is the actual link click-through rate? Oh, there it is. Okay, 0.41, guys. Yeah,
that one
cost
had
per link click $17. We got to get that thing down.
Yeah, that one had a link. That one I was working with a link. The other one wasn't.
Gotcha. Yeah. Your numbers are super, super high. I think with a way better headline, that'll just make everything better. Because this is what I'm seeing. A 4.5 CTR is not horrible. It's not horrible, but with that, and then seeing the CPM high as well as the CTR link click-through rate really low, as well as the cost per link really high, that means that it's getting a lot of pop up top, but then it's like losing it immediately. And it's just because that thing is just catching attention, but it's not a good attention. So being that more conversational and going back and tweaking your copy with what we just talked about tonight will make a huge, huge difference. And then that will make just the rest of the whole story and the whole piece, the whole creative completely different. We always want to start from up there. That'll automatically, your CPM will go way down. Link click through, cost per link click through or link will go way down, and you'll see a lot better. Like I'm getting link clicks for like $1, so that'll help a lot when you go back and make that shift. Does that help, man?
Yes, it does. It does. I am going
Sweet.
to leave this here, and of course I will have to. I mean, Ryan gave me some feedback on this one. I wanted to run something, and that was what I came up with the time that I had.
Nice.
So I could get some feedback so we can talk about it, of course.
Yeah, man.
And I just ran a point that I didn't have the money needed to continue, so I had to stop all of them.
Yeah, I know how that is.
But that's okay. I mean, as we get more and we fund a little more, and that's, I mean, I got some results, now I got some feedback, and then I'm going to tweak and then run some more. So that's kind of like where I am right now.
Nice. Sweet, dude. All right. What about Ryan? Do you have any feedback? You need feedback on anything, brother?
Yeah, give me 1 second here. Let me actually see if I can screen share from Facebook. So I'm actually at Chipotle right now. I have not all day.
Oh, okay.
I can still screen share here. Let me see if I can screen share my ad. Perfect. Sweet. So you can see everything now?
Yeah.
Excellent. So before this, because I knew that was going to happen, sent ad preview here. So if you want to take a look at the ad, I'm sure we can get a lot out of this for those guys. So first of all, it's a picture ad, right? Link in the bottom here. So it starts with these 4 photos that is a kind of a wide variety here. I wanted to kind of give people a different look into different aspects of my life. And it starts off up here. So I guess we can kind of dive into the copy. And it's really older copy that I've written a long time ago. I just converted it into a direct webinar page, which has been getting leads for about 460 on average for the webinar registry.
So what are your actual metrics?
So getting about 460 cost per lead. Off the top of my head, I believe the click-through rate is about 11% on this. I think the link click-through rate is hovering around 1. Not really sure what the other metrics are. Those are off the top of my head. That's what I'm remembering. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
Let me know when you're ready to scroll down.
What'd you say your CTR was?
About 11.
Okay, so that's fine.
Let me know when you're ready to scroll. Definitely older copy, but it's just working. This is where all the sales have been coming in from.
Keep going. Steve. We're reading copy, dude. We've already been going for 45 minutes. You're fine, man. All right, keep going. Okay, go down. Okay, keep going. So you're going directly to a webinar?
Yep, on this one. And then finish it out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's too much to change here, dude. I mean, there's always things you can make better. But, I mean, if those are your actual numbers, I wouldn't worry about that. I would work about – well, I mean, there would be some changes to be made as far as, like, call to actions and different things so that we can improve the link click-through rate as well as being more congruent on the landing page to see – what's your landing page numbers?
35%. Hovers between 35 and 40.
Yeah, you can definitely do better. Let's see. Your free web class was called. You might, I don't know, you might lose a little trust with the actual timer. There's a lot of people that will there's a lot of marketers that will challenge me on that by saying that, but I mean, people aren't dumb, dude. I've had to make a lot of changes because I was doing shit where I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I'm totally losing trust right here just because of this thing, and people aren't fucking dumb. Because it's like, well, I'm not saying don't take it out, but there could be some different things to test there, as well as slightly different headline that's more consistent with what you were talking about on the previous page. So it's working, but it could be a little bit better, and then at scale. Because so you're going directly to a webinar, and they get on the webinar, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah. With that, you could do a little bit better, especially with a story and a high CTR like that. You could be doing a little bit better down below to get a higher link click-through rate and more call to actions, as well as just being more consistent with the call to actions to the landing page.
How do you mean? What I'm getting at is, like, I have this exact – well, what I'm getting at is should I be switching up the headline in general? Because this is exactly the thing it says on here, how to launch a new career in your spare time, and I have the same words. Are you getting at, like, change the messaging a bit to be more congruent with the story itself?
Yeah, I wouldn't stop any of these ads. What I would do is I'd go set up some new ones with a slightly different messaging on what your call to actions are here, and then having the same thing on the landing page. So I understand what you're saying right now. What I'm saying is go do a different call to action with a slightly different headline and test some different stuff to see if you can beat that control. Because if you're going directly to a webinar, you can definitely get a way better conversion rate on the landing page.
Okay. Yeah. Just perfect. I will do that.
All right. So we're almost at the top. We're almost at the top of the hour. What's up, Steve? Welcome, man. So we're pretty much just going through everybody's business, just giving you guys feedback to make some shifts, make some changes, and change stuff fairly quickly. Is there anything that you would like us to look at, Steve, while you're on here, man?
Hey there.
What's up, man?
Have you so I looked at my ad earlier and I made a couple changes because I told you I talked to Jets and he told me to sit out a little more. Other than that, he said it was going pretty well. I've been getting a lot of leads. But
that's good.
So far I've only gotten 2 GAZ memberships so far.
So far only 2. How many leads are you getting?
How many leads do I have?
Yeah.
Let me take a look. Give me 1 second. I have 172.
Yeah, we should definitely have a little bit more. Are you in conversion campaigns?
Should be.
Are they conversion? Are they optimized for conversions? Or are they optimized for, or are they optimized for post page engagement or boost posts?
I think they're optimized for conversion.
Okay. Do you actually have it up? Can we take a look at it? Because then we can know for sure. And then I can also look at your numbers because there might be one little thing that's off. Because you have a shitload of leads.
So,
I think the other part of it is Steve's been running to a colder audience, which is great. But the GAZ webinar up until a couple days ago was geared more toward the people with the experience in affiliate marketing. So I think this will convert better with the new webinar as well.
screen for you to see it.
So right at the bottom center, there's the green share screen button.
Is that where it is on the app too?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I see mute. Stop. Let's see. Yeah, I'm doing like ghetto meeting right now. I'm like literally outside like my store.
Nice.
Hijacking their Wi-Fi because mine's out right now.
Nice, man.
Long story short. But let me see. Dang it. Yeah, so I'm like going back and forth between this app and my business page here. There's got to be a way to do it on the app. Because that would make sense.
And Steve, while you're pulling that up and figuring that out, I'm just going to share a quick story that'll really be beneficial for a lot of people on here. And you kind of reminded me of it with the Jack and the Wi-Fi. Definitely be figuring out that share screen while I'm talking about this. So you have to take a look inside your business. So this guy, Steve King, actually, he used to, his wife was really against him being in this business. And he didn't even have a laptop or Wi-Fi. Right? So at night, after his wife would go to sleep, he'd sneak out of the house, sneak over to his brother-in-law's house, and use his Wi-Fi and computer to make his first $7,000 a month. And his first month went on to make over $100,000, and now his wife races him to the mailbox, right? So you're kind of proving right now that just do whatever it takes to get here. So I appreciate that you showed up and you're here with us taking action, and that's why you've made 2 sales already, which is awesome, man.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying. Man, yeah, I don't know if there is a way to see it on the app. Dang it.
Steve, if it's there, you should be able to just press your screen, and it'll say audio, video, share, and participants. So the share will be green dots. If you're not seeing it next to the audio and the video, where you can mute or unmute yourself there, it's probably not there. Are you seeing that?
When I tap the screen, I see. Oh wait. Oh hey. See? Okay. This is apparently I gotta adjust a setting here. Setting, control setting, customize.
Yeah, if you can't get it, what you can do is you can do a recording using Loom. Do a recording on your actual computer and go get the actual metrics and the stats that I broke down with Felipe. You can go back and watch this recording. I'll post it up in about 30 minutes after we get off this call. This is just in case you can't get it up. And go get a Loom recording. You go loom.com and get a recording. And do a screen share where we can look inside at the metrics of the different ads. And like I said, just go back, look at what I did with Felipe to pull those different metrics. Show that recording, post that recording up in the Team Masterminds Facebook group. And then what I'll do is I'll go and watch it and I'll give you feedback and I'll show you maybe the few little things that you can do to make sure that those leads that you're all getting turn into more sales.
All right. I think I might be able to do it. Swipe up. All right. Let me see if that worked. Can you see me now?
Not yet. Still see your face. Oh, let's see. No, now it's saying your name. Is anyone else seeing his screen, or is it just me?
Not seeing it.
Oh, really? It looks like it should be recording. Oh, let me see. It says it's recording right now.
Okay.
That's annoying.
Yeah, because all I'm seeing right now is just your name.
That's the Zoom call that's recording, Steve.
That's the what?
That's the Zoom call that's recording, not your phone.
Oh. Start. Oh, here we go. Can you see me now?
Yeah, that's way better, dude. You got it.
Well, I learned something new. All right.
Every day, my man.
So now I get to see it from my phone. So this is my business.
Every day. Okay.
What would you like me to zoom into? Because it's probably really tiny from where you're at.
Yeah, it's super tiny. Okay, dude, that's fucking awesome. All right, that helps a lot. Okay, cool.
These are my 3 splits I have at the moment.
All right, so what we're gonna look at, scroll over to the right. Let me see what current metrics you kind of have. And then go to that little bar below. 330, 417, 420. Dude, these are good leads. Lead costs. These are really good. Let's look at the little scroll bar that's right at the bottom. Yeah, that guy right there. Let's move that guy over. Yeah, okay, so I think that's only what you have. Okay, so let's go to go to columns where it says performance and click on the drop down.
Oh, here we go.
Go to customize columns. What we're going to do is we're going to set this as a default after this. That way you always have it up. All right. Scroll out of your camera a little bit. Maximize your screen. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, duh. Here we go. Okay.
No, you're all right. Okay, so click on frequency just so we can see how much they're seeing all this stuff. Keep your reach.
Yeah.
That's important. Because that'll help with the CPI. Okay, so go ahead and clicks all, CPC all, CTR all.
Are the 2 at the bottom?
Yeah, those 3. Get the clicks all as well.
Clicks. Okay.
All right, scroll down a little bit, like that actual, like inside of there.
Oh, there you go.
Actually, you know what? Just to make it easier, go to the left. I feel like this is going to be a little bit of a pain. All right, click on click. Yeah, it's going to be hard for you because I can only imagine doing this myself.
Yeah, this is on my phone. So,
Yeah.
Hey, clicks. You said clicks?
Yeah, click on clicks. Under engagement, page post, messaging, all the way to the left under performance.
Oh. So not this one?
Oh, well, actually, now that I look at it, you're pretty much okay. So click on link clicks, CTR, link click-through rate. Go to I don't know if you have a button, but you can click the button clicks, then go to CPC cost per link click. That should be good for now. I'll do a more in-depth training on this stuff in the future.
Not a problem.
And then do the button clicks too. I'm just curious. I like how Facebook's getting a lot more advanced. Now you can actually see which links they're clicking in your actual copy. Okay, go to apply. All right, so now we can see what's really going on. All right, so scroll that guy to the right. All right, your frequencies are good. Yeah, so we want to get that CTR link click-through rate a little bit up. Scroll over to the left just a little bit. Don't go like crazy. CPC, oh. Dude, your cost per clicks are fucking bomb. Let's see. Scroll over to the right just a little bit.
It's not really letting me do a little bit.
Yeah, I just want to see your CTR all. See how your headline's doing. I'm sure it's doing well, but
Where is that? CTR?
see if you can scroll just a little bit. I know it's difficult, but
CTR.
so we have to get right in between there.
This is so stupid. Ah, my life. Okay. Why won't it let me do this?
Yeah, we just need in between those two, and then we're fucking golden.
Oh, hey.
All right,
I
there
don't
we
know.
got it. Okay, we're
I don't
good.
know what. I don't know what I did, but
All right, dude, that's good, man. So you got an 8. Looks about an 8 across the board. Yeah, man. So that's good. All right, let's go look at your creative now. So let's look at the actual ad. Can you show me your actual ad?
sure.
Because then we can really see what to do.
What is this? Publish posts. Here we go. Okay,
All right,
here you go.
show me the. So do you have 3 different ads
Yes.
so there are 3 different for the 3 ad sets that you just showed me?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and look at the first one.
I mean, they're basically the same. The only thing I really did differently for the one was I kind of changed the lingo to focus towards parents just a teensy bit more, but that's
Okay,
about
so
it.
you're using Ryan's video?
For the video, yes.
Nice. Okay, cool. Are you working too many hours?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
I was trying to expand it for you.
Yeah, that's what the next move. So you're in the right direction.
Here we
There
go.
we go. All right, maximize. Yeah. All right. Are you working too many? Nice. Did you write this yourself?
Yes.
Nice, man. It's very so at the beginning of this call we were talking about being very conversational and how would you write your copy like just walking up to someone and then just speaking to them. So this is fucking awesome, dude. All right. I know that time is precious, so I'm only gonna 10 minutes. Let me know you can change your life. Tell you you can change your life and the lives of everyone in your family forever. I'm looking for those who are in fact thirsty for change and dying to give yourself and your family your dream lifestyle will be great to be part of. All right, scroll down. Communities of inspirations from yes, calling it together. Answer. We desire nothing more to create something bigger than all. Dream lifestyle, peaceful, community, purpose, life. Wow, I remember when exciting on paper as a comedy while in high school playing sports, finding ways to compete. College, however, came with too many distractions. I had no idea what my long-term goal was other than that I knew one day I wanted my life and children to live a happy life. I ended up getting associates, jumping and working hard. Worked. By the grace of God, I met the woman of my dreams after getting married. Changing my life, children wanted a while more. When I was got paid, spent less than time to get stretched, got to too much bread, I was going to snap. Let me pause a moment to acknowledge the fact that you may, in fact, love your job. Honestly, so it's awesome. Gallup poll in 27 showed that 80% of their job. Just all right. Life is too short to be making someone else's dreams come true. Is this the direction you want to be going in? I couldn't stand too much for life. I came across posts where I spelled out literally all my struggles and emotions. What I would do is, you can keep our last names. I was going to say keep our last names out. That way they don't go click on our funnels and get trapped into our marketing, and then you lose it and you just built our brand. That's like a straight up, like, I'm just being real. Like, a lot of people out there won't, and they'll just be like, oh yeah, great, he's building my brand. You know what I mean? That's up to you. That's up to you.
I see what you're saying, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just pointing that out. I came across a post similar to this one where Ryan had spelled out little struggling emotional falling that's right. I'm sure to make it $30,000, make the first online degree, makes stuck in track. He had my attention. I knew I was capable of more. I knew my life and kids deserve better. So I traded place with Indiana Jones. Nice, dude. That's awesome. It's amazing how God helps those who help themselves. Taking a leaf in, I was spreading good news. My parents, I made a future join us, path creating life. You are the same. I highly encourage you to simply connect with me. Let's do something fun. Click the light on speak. All right. Okay, so all right, dude. Keep scrolling down. Don't say so. All right, cool. I like it. All right. So currently, click that link. I want to see what how this is how this is meshing with yeah, let's see. All right. First thing, the 6-step formula, and then on the landing page is a 3-step laptop freedom formula. So I would go and put up, and I bet that, well, that's actually not going to stop the click-through rate. What's your conversion rate on this landing page?
I have not checked it today. Let me go.
And that is very recent that switched up. I think that's within the last 2 days that it switched from the 6 steps to the 3 steps. So yeah, definitely keep on top of that. That'll definitely help, like Anton's talking about.
I figured that just changed.
Wait, hold on.
The conversion rate.
Is that on? That's on the other screen, right?
Yeah, that'll be inside of GAZ.
Yeah. I found this the other day, I swear.
Oh, you're good, dude.
Is it tracking?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Scroll down. I'm sure that's just not.
Oh, here we go. That's the old landing page conversion rate. The new one looks like so far it's 42. Is that right?
Yeah, dude, it's badass, dude.
I hope you know how well you're doing, dude.
I really don't, so I get that makes me feel better.
Yeah, man, you're doing really good.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, I'm also curious, man. I would venture to say if you took out it may or it may not, I don't know, but it might boost your link click through rate, so you're getting a high conversion on the landing page. That's good, but I bet you would even get a higher conversion rate on there. Well, now the landing page switched up, so there's two things I would say. One, I would switch up the call to action in your copy to what the landing page is saying now. So now 6 goes down to 3 steps, so it's even easier. But not only that, I would venture to say to you that if you took out the click the like button, if you took that out and you just gave them one thing to do, I bet you your link click through rate would go up. Because now it's like giving them two things to do. I know it seems simple. Like you and I, of course, we're like, okay, yeah, like, and then go call to action because we're marketers. So we're like, all right, yeah, we want the goods. We want to opt in. You know what I mean? Like we're converting on, you and I are going to convert on the landing page 100%, right? But these are, you're talking the person that you're talking to. I bet I could be wrong, but if you took out that like part, I would leave these ads up. I would go set up new ones and split test against them. And I bet that
Start a new ad, just taking that like out and compare them.
yeah, take out the call to action where it says click the like button. So now you're only giving them one step to do, and then also make the 3 steps instead of the 6, so that way it's consistent with the landing page. And I bet you that's going to help your numbers a lot more. And then to get a higher conversion rate on the webinar, this is going to be deep on your end. But here's the thing. You were already really good at this because you wrote that copy, right?
I did, yes.
Yeah, nice, dudes. That's fucking badass, one. And then 2, you pulled another smart move by going to Jesse, who's also really good at this shit. So fucking like good job, dude. Like my bold product that I'm selling, I teach how to do that shit. And you're doing it naturally. So that's fucking great, dude. So yeah, I would go in and I would watch their webinar a few times. This is going to take some work, but you've already done most of the hard work and you already naturally get this because of the numbers that you're getting. So I would go in and watch their webinar a few times. That way you start to ingrain the story and kind of the messaging that they're using on their webinar, and then go switch up not switch it up, but then go set up another new ad. Not like, let's just switch up the call to action, kind of like, so 2 things. Let's go switch up that call to action like we just said. And then the second thing is go switch up, not complete change it, but just a few tweaks here and there to where the language is somewhat of the similar in the same language and story and all the stuff that Landon and Stapes are using on that webinar. This is where you're about to break through fucking hard, dude. Like I'm talking like people are about to be piling into your business and you're about to be cranking trifectas like fucking crazy, dude. Because you already get a lot of this stuff naturally and you're taking action, you're constantly going out there and you're getting really good numbers. You've made some sales, you made a K8, you're doing fucking phenomenal, dude. Now it's just going to that next level. Because when I got into this, dude, like it's just the next level never ends. There's always a next level and there's always a next level forever. But the good thing is you get this stuff already, so I know you're going to figure this out. When you go do that, dude, I'm very, very curious to see what you do because I'm pretty sure your business will blow up. Once you go deep into this stuff and continue over the next few weeks and the next few months, work on this stuff, you'll start cranking in sales consistently, dude. I have no doubt in my mind. You're this fucking close, dude, from blowing up. Like this close.
That's the hope.
Yeah, man. No, dude, trust me, like I know you can do this because I've seen what you've done already and how fast you've moved. Don't let me fill your ego up right now because your ego will destroy you. My ego always destroys me. But soak this stuff up, dude, and stay humble with it and keep going, dude. Keep going, bro, because on the other side, dude, you're connecting new neural passageways in your brain. And on the other side, dude, is you fucking succeeding. And you're going to fucking, like, dude, you're going to be, like, you're so close to a $10,000 a month, dude. It's not even funny. It's not even funny, dude. It's close, man. You're very, 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 very close, dude. And you came in at a perfect timing where the GAC system is doing better than it's ever been doing. There's even more things coming. So I'm super pumped, dude. I'm super pumped for what's about to happen for you, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm excited. No, I've told Ryan's still there, right?
What's that?
Is Ryan still there? No, he leave.
I think he's still here. He's just muted himself.
Oh, so I've told him many
Yeah, I'm
times,
with you.
like,
I'm with you.
oh hey, so I've always said I'm really bad at like being patient.
But like, dude, so am I. So am I. But here's the good thing: you don't give up, and that's what I do. So you will eventually get what you're looking like, dude. I'm the most impatient motherfucker you'll ever meet, dude. I'm a pain in the ass, bro. Like a pain in the ass. It's because like I'm like I want it now. Like
yeah,
you know,
it's
yeah, dude, like I get it.
because I'm watching like Landon and Stapes, and they do a great job. And maybe it's just because of my background. I don't know. Because sales is what I do. So,
then you're perfect for this, dude.
maybe that's if you want to know how I talk, like read my ad. That's just how I talk.
Dude,
like,
that's okay. So Steve and Felipe, take that one home, dude. You guys got this. Like you got this. You see now you're starting to see also, like we went through Ryan's ad, we went through Steve's ad, and you guys are starting to see now. Like you guys, like you're so fucking close to being where Steve is at, and Steve is paving the way that Ryan's already paved, and you guys are this fucking close to being where Steve's at. And then Steve's going to start popping in sales just like Ryan. And now you guys have two people that you see that are succeeding, and you know you can do it as well. So you guys, by showing up here tonight, you're getting the goods, man. You guys are showing up. You're showing that you're committed and you guys want this, and you're so close. You guys are so close. I looked at your numbers. You guys are progressing. You're getting better, especially James. But yeah, dude, so I would go out and I would do those two things that I laid out there, watch this recording again, go through Landon Stapes' webinar, dude, and you're like a few steps away, dude, from unlocking this shit, dude. Like, huge, man. Definitely keep showing up to these things because we can go deeper in your business, man. And I'm not going to fucking stop, dude, until you're cranking sales consistently. Because I want you out of that job and I want you consistently free, dude, and building to 6A and have a massive fucking business so you can change your whole family's life, dude. That's what I want to see you do.
that's the goal, man.
Let's do it, bro. Let's do this shit together. I'm
I'm
fucking, dude, I'm getting so excited about this shit, dude. Like, you have no idea, man.
I told Ryan I want to get there by the end of the year. So.
Oh, dude, easily you can do that. If you keep going the way you're going, and you go in, you take action consistently, like immediately, you keep doing this, I'm telling you, you got this, dude. You already have the background, bro. You're this fucking close, man. And the fact that you're like already having like results, I would be aware that. So this is something with Ryan that also, Ryan, I'll let you know this as well. You guys haven't been dinged yet, but Facebook could come in. Especially so what I'm getting at is, Ryan, when you said these results in this amount of time, that stuff works phenomenal. But Facebook doesn't like that stuff. So when you talk about results, you have to be very strategic with how you say it. They don't like when you say results and then within a time frame because it's so compelling that people take action, and Facebook is just, they get weird about that. You haven't got dinged yet, but when you go to scale, you could. So, Steve, the reason why I'm saying that is so that you don't go down that route, because it's so easy to do that stuff and it works really well. But long term, it can hurt you because you can get your ad account shut down because Facebook is very they get pissy about that stuff, and we're on their platform and they're blessing us, so we have to play by their rules. So when you I would add in some stuff where you're talking about results and within the time frames that you've been in here, and don't give away like actual numbers, and don't give away actual like time, like actual like I made, you know, $680 by selling a K8 within the first 2 or 3 months, you know, whatever the exact amount of time that you've been in here. But talk about some of the results and how exciting that felt when you made that K8 sale, and how you're seeing sales and you're like, you know, I'm not perfect at this, but I'm like, I'm seeing a change in my world, and I'm seeing that it's starting to work, and that's huge to me, and I'm getting better every single day. Talk about that stuff, dude, because that's what people get so fucking pumped out about. They're like, dude, I'm so excited. Progression. They want to see you win, and in their mind, they're like, I can fucking win too because Steve's doing it, and I like this guy, and I trust him because I just read his story. So go deep into that stuff. I know we fire hosed you a little bit, probably not a whole lot, because I think you're a really smart guy and you can handle it. Go ahead and take all this in, dude. Go implement this stuff, dude. And I know you're this fucking close to from blowing up, bro.
I appreciate it. What if you say something to the extent of, you know, GAZ helped me to set a goal for myself, and by following their guidelines, I hit it.
Even fucking better, dude. Even better, bro. And just a little thing, I told Ryan this the other day, and he was like, oh, wow. Don't say global affiliate zone, say GAZ. Because if they go Google global affiliate zone, they'll see all the negative feedback, which, as you can see, every single one of those negative feedbacks on Google is another marketer. So if you read it, they're like, oh, GAZ is this bullshit and this, blah, 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 blah. And then at the bottom, it's a call to action to their affiliate program. So it goes to show you that it's bullshit, and they're actually just like fucking trying to, because we're succeeding, you know, they want to compare themselves to Apple because Apple's working and does well. So what do? That's what people try to ride off our success. So just be aware of that. Just say GAZ. That way you're also planting the seed for what they're going to learn when they get on the webinar. But that will help a lot. So just say GAZ, because when they go Google GAZ, it doesn't bring up anything negative about global affiliate zone. And dude, that'll make a huge difference, man. And implement definitely what you said, and keep coming up with awesome fucking ideas like you just did, and you're gonna fucking kill this, dude.
Awesome. Yeah. I also love the guys that are available for networking, like Jesse. So, cause
yeah, man, everyone's there, dude. That's why we're in there.
That's probably my favorite part. Because I told Ryan, I was like, beware, I'm gonna be annoying because I'm gonna blow all y'all's inboxes up. Like, that's just how.
I've seen it, dude. I get it.
I mean, I'm sure that I'm like one of a million people that are messaging you. So,
dude,
I'm just gonna make myself.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna make myself stand out.
Bro, yeah, that's smart, dude. You're smart, man. If you're taking action, dude, I don't mind it, bro. Like, if you're winning, dude, like, that's the thing. Like, it's kind of sad, dude, because last year, so Ryan will know what I'm talking about. Gabriel, he came through. Yeah, you guys know Gabriel. So Gabriel was kicking ass, dude. He hit 4A, was working it, dude. He actually, get this. So this is a perfect thing for everyone that's watching this right now. Gabriel went to Jesse as well, and then went and implemented, made some mistakes because I got to do it a little bit different than what Jesse did. But he figured it out, and he started cranking trifectas like left and right. And he was at this dude. He didn't get there as fast as you did, Steve, because he didn't get it like you did so quickly. You really understand this stuff. It's just a process. So for everyone here, like, you can learn this too. Like, I had no idea. Like, Steve is getting results like just as fast as, even faster than I was when it comes to like cold traffic. So that goes to show you that you can learn this stuff, because I eventually figured it out. Ryan figured it out. So it is possible to learn it from absolutely nothing. I totally lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, Gabriel. So Gabriel came in here and he got distracted, man. And because he started getting results with GAZ, he got a shiny ball syndrome, and he started going and promoting different offers. And now he got caught up in the whole Bitcoin thing. We've seen Bitcoin just plummet, and he lost money, and things aren't looking really good over there, dude. So don't get lost and distracted in that, especially when you start getting some results, and just keep pounding, dude, because here's the thing. Enagic's never going anywhere. It's been here for 43 years, and it has the potential to pay you for lifetime by getting to a 6A-3. And this is the starting point. Everyone has to start somewhere. There's tons of people that have gotten there, and you get paid $5,000 a month for the rest of your life, dude. And it's been around forever, and they're going to continue doing that. And that's what I'm getting at, is that going through these skills and soaking all this stuff up, you're developing skills that you can develop for the rest of your life. Once you figure out how this stuff works, you just keep doing the same thing over and over and over. Then once you have a marketing funnel that's producing sales every single day, you let that baby run and just bring you sales and just close those trifectas on the back end, and you have money in the bank, dude, for a long time. And that changes your entire destiny. So keep pounding it, dude. You're way better than when you started. You're a new person than when you started, man, and you're only gonna go into deeper realms of psychology and all the deeper realms that you're about to embark on wealth creation, dude. And your wildest dreams are about to become true, dude. And your whole family is about to change. So keep going, dude. I'm super pumped for where you're going, and I'm really looking forward to seeing your success over the next few weeks, months, and years, man.
Yeah, thanks. And I'm so bummed I won't be seeing y'all in Vegas. Like,
It's all good.
I was ready when they were like announcing it, and I was like ready to go buy the VIP ticket the second they dropped it. And then like the weekend of the 21st, and I was like, oh, it's like the one weekend I can't go anywhere.
So you've never done any online marketing stuff before, huh?
No.
Dude, that's awesome, dude. So I'm gonna do some curious like stuff here. So did you ever see ads about this stuff before this? Before you saw Ryan stuff?
I mean, not that I know of.
Okay. That's interesting, man. That's cool.
I don't, not that I know of. I mean, and Ryan, that's just, divine providence right there. I mean, Ryan's been so random. I didn't work the next day. I was just literally chilling in my living room. I couldn't sleep. I think I was focusing on the budget or whatnot. I was actually pretty pissed, to be completely honest. I was just like, it's a long story that I'll save for another time. That's not on the webinar. But I was just flipping through newsfeed, and what I give credit to Ryan for, because I'm a salesperson, like I it's not to discredit anybody's approach, but I've done sales for so long.
Yeah.
I can recognize sales tactics like in a second.
That's awesome, dude.
And I think the one that he says, like, former athletes, I think was the one he was focusing at, right?
Yeah.
I think I chuckled to myself. I was like, that's a pretty, not that that's a bad thing, because it's not, but that's a pretty typical one, is because former athletes are competitors.
Yeah.
You can motivate them, you can train them, you can coach them.
So you're starting to see what he did, huh?
So I totally got it, but I'm like, I can analyze this all I want, but fuck it, I'm a former athlete, so let's go ahead and read this anyway. So, what I tell people all the time is, because like I said, I've been in sales for a long time. I ran into all of the MLMs and pyramid schemes up the butt out there. Like, I know all of them.
Like in person, people
yes,
trying to sell.
yes,
Gotcha.
yes, and everybody knows all the red flags. And I try to explain to some people that, when people promote a business opportunity, that's not necessarily a bad thing. The question is, what is the business opportunity? Because a business opportunity, like, because when you're selling a business opportunity, it only works if you actually have a legit product.
Amen.
So, I was like, show me a legit product, because I would love to do affiliate marketing, because I've known of affiliate marketing for a long time.
So you've heard of it before?
Actually, back in 2011, I tried to get started in it.
Interesting.
And I was trying to get a loan out, because it costs thousands of dollars to get started typically.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
And
especially with online marketing, dude. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing why this shit is so fucking expensive. It's because the amount of skills that you have to develop and the amount of time and energy and effort that you have to put into this is fucking crazy. Like, it's insane.
Stupid.
You have to change who you are in order to make this shit work. Because like, you have a sales background, so you're a little bit more like, now that I'm hearing that you have, you've heard of affiliate marketing in the past, you've seen MLMs, biz ops, like all this stuff. It takes a lot, man, and you have to like learn all these language patterns and these different like methods and psychology and trust and all, and it takes a lot to get it. You know what I mean? And that's why it's so expensive, because there's so much failure in it to get to where you succeed. You're actually moving faster with the cold traffic than Ryan and I did, because you already have a little bit of a sales background, so you knew what to do. Plus, you went to Jesse, you went to all these people, you've been working with Ryan, you've been coming on here, you've been asking me questions. So, like, you already get this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So it's already a little bit a part of you. It was a lot harder for even us to get going. So, yeah, that's interesting. Go ahead with what you were saying, man. I just want to point that out there, because it's like, it's wild, dude.
I guess at this point it's more of a testimony than anything. But basically, I was looking for the shoe to drop, really. I think one thing that I liked, which really works, really, was the fact that at the end of the webinar, when they talk about the GAZ membership, they say, it's, 2 weeks, I'll give you money back if you don't want to do it. I think if your ad was strong enough to get them in there, and whoever actually does the coaching call does their job, properly. I mean, I'm not sure what the numbers are, but I'm sure you should be able to close a huge percentage of people that go in for the GAZ membership.
Yeah,
if you do it that. Because basically that one little detail, if it wasn't refundable, you'd probably like see a serious.
Big drop off. Yeah, it's called a risk reversal.
Exactly. So, because my wife was asleep at that point.
Yeah.
And so I know the second she woke up, she's going to see that $99 missing. And I was gonna be like, it's okay. Worst case scenario, it's refundable.
Yeah. That's what we're up against, man, is spouses,
the hardest sell on this planet is my wife.
Yeah, dude. I hear you, bro. Dude, I can't tell you, and you'll learn this as we go forward. I can't tell you how many times I have had to get on the phone with a spouse and like be like, look, like, this is what it is. Like, because you've gone through the process. You saw the ad, you went and took the action, you went through the funnels, you show up to the webinar, you watched, then you took out your credit card, you purchased. Like, that's a lot. Like, you're talking about an hour 15 of investment of your time, now your money, so you trust it, and you might be still skeptical as you go in, but you had the risk reversal. Dude, so many people are just like, they watch it with their spouse, or their spouse didn't watch it, you took all the actions, and then the spouse sees it and they're like, bullshit, scam, what the fuck are you doing? Like I get it, dude. Like, we get it on the coaching calls all the time. and as you go deeper into this and you have a sales background, dude, I want to like possibly even plug you into some stuff where I can get you on some coaching calls, because I'm about to have about 1099 buyers a day, and I want to develop my own coaches, and you'll have the chance to get on there and start closing trifectas and make a point, which is about $560 to $600 for every one you close. So I'm actually filtering a bunch of coaches, been developing some guys up, and we're going to start to funnel them in here as we really start to blow up, man. So yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to all this stuff, and yeah, go ahead with your spouse, dude, because it's like it's crazy how much this comes up, dude.
No, she I guess her biggest hang up was because she was a psychology major, all right. So you got a salesman and a psychology major, and so not that I can't do psychology, but she. I tried to explain to her that, and actually, out of curiosity, like, how often, because I know you probably roll in the memberships and all that stuff on the regular, how often do you sell filters like on the side? Like when you run into people?
In person?
Yeah.
I'll probably once every 2 months. I used to, dude, like I built a lot of my business in the beginning through events. Like I was at events. It took me a long time to figure out the cold traffic. I really cracked it last year, and now I've taken a step back on it, and I've developed a whole different front end. So I'm compliant on Facebook for the next 10 years, and I'll teach you that, guys, all you guys, that stuff in the future when you're ready for it. But I was closing probably one every week, sometimes a few of them a week. Like that, dude, I blew up to 6A within 3.5 months, officially on paper within 4 months, but I was already a 6A qualified within 3.5 months. And it was all through in-person, Facebook Messenger, and just getting on people on the phone. And when they saw that product, dude, they were just like, I'm fucking in. Like, what do I got to do? You know what I mean? I want this. Yeah, the product sold itself, dude.
See that, and that's why that'll help me too, because I can use, because she was under the impression from everything she read that all we sold was the business opportunity, and no one was actually buying the product just to buy it. And I was like, that's not true.
Buy the product. Yeah, a lot of people.
And I was like, that's not true. I mean, you can't be how big of a, was it a 5 billion, half a billion? How big is Magic?
Dude, it's a $1 billion company.
$1 billion company.
I think they're doing multiple 9 figures a year in revenue.
Like, you don't become a $1 billion company off of business opportunities.
Yeah, exactly.
So she was, I swear, she's the trickiest sell. So whenever I sell her, and you know what? She'll be more sold once I'm actually like pumping. 6A status to be complete. If I'm being completely honest with you, but yeah,
it's not far off, man. Going back and implementing some of the stuff that we just laid out here, dude, you're fucking there, dude. Like you get that down, you're fucking there, bro. And I'm actually going to start to really go deeper in with Landon and Stapes and all those guys, because they've wanted me to come out and do some trainings on the weekly calls, and I'm holding off on that still because I'm not ready. Like that, I'm holding so much back from you guys because like I want to do it in a timely fashion to where it's going to help you guys and it's going to maximize you guys the most. And I'm keeping it very vague right now for a reason. And we're going to go deeper within Landon Stapes to get that webinar even more dialed in. And as we start to build a bigger team, we'll even have our own webinars. We'll have our own stuff. You might even be able to do your own webinars because it looks like you're already really smart and you'll know how to do this stuff in the future. And we'll go deeper on that. That's the long game, because I'm going to be doing this for the next 10 years because I see the impact that I can create on this continent and what it's going to do and what kind of awareness it's going to raise of consciousness. So, and there's a lot of people that I can't relate to and I can't connect to because of who I am. And that's okay. The million people that I impact, like that's me. But you guys coming in here, you guys have different stories, different backgrounds. You guys can connect with a different million set of people, or 100,000 people, depending on how big you want to go. It all depends on what your goals are and what you really want to create and the legacy you want to create for yourself. But yeah, man, that's where we're going, dude. And why we're going to do so much better than, we already created over 50 people who've done 6 figures in the first 12 months of the system being launched. So, and that was broken and messed up and just so many problems. And now there's so many problems that have been removed. Like, dude, we're just getting started, bro. Like, we're just getting started. And I'm just really excited to see that you guys are coming in here and getting the results you're getting so quickly and implementing like this, man. It's only the beginning. You got your baby in there? Do you have
I got all 3 of them in here, actually.
Nice. That's awesome.
My wife is at work right now. That's probably the biggest one. I'm really tired of the fact that my wife has to work.
If I would have known, I wouldn't have been cursing so much.
No, they're all asleep. They're all asleep.
Okay, cool.
No, so that was the no, my wife right now my wife works 4 days a week from 1 p.m. to midnight.
Gotcha.
And I don't know, am I the only married person on this right now?
Steve, I think is.
James.
Nope, I'm married.
Okay.
I've been there. Yeah.
So
All right, James.
See each other on the weekends.
see, like, and so we see each other on Fridays. So
Dude, I can only imagine what that's like, dude.
we used to see each other Thursdays and Fridays, but because of like daycare issues, we had to switch days so that one of us was home.
Yeah.
To watch the kids. So now we have 1 day a week where we're both there.
Yeah, that took me for a second to even register that, dude.
So that's probably what I was thinking about when I was sitting there in that chair that night. I was like, this is just stupid. And I blame myself partially, long story short, basically, I know I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, but I didn't make the smartest decisions while I was in college back in the day.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely relate to that.
Yep, been there too.
So, and I ended up like just being so pissed off about school that, I finished my associate's degree and just went and started working. And, that was like 9 years ago. So
that's what so many people do, though, man.
So, it was, for a while I was sitting there, it's like, that was just the dumbest mistake because, my family has it. They have a roof over their heads, they eat, I'm not on like welfare or nothing. Not that any of that stuff is bad, but, but on a monthly basis,
got your stuff together.
On a monthly basis, I'm crunching numbers.
Yeah, man.
And, call me egotistical, but I sit there, I'm like, I'm smarter than this.
No, you definitely are, dude.
And I'm like, I'm smarter than needing to rely on my wife to work till midnight and scrape pennies to get my kids to go to school. Like I'm
100%.
smarter than this.
Yeah,
and it was just driving me insane. And I knew way back in the day about affiliate marketing, but I was like, I don't know how to get into it now because I know what it takes to get in there. And while I have the know-how and the drive, I don't have the funds. So aside from the fact that the Enagic product I actually think is pretty sick.
Dude, it's the best water on earth. It's so good.
Now, I don't have anything like I couldn't walk, now I can kind of testimonies, but
it's
water. I was a serious soda addict.
Yeah, dude. Don't even get me down that rabbit story.
I used to
drink Coke all the time, dude.
Guys, I don't think you know.
I love it, dude. I love it.
I don't think you know. I could go through a 12-pack of Dew in like 2 days.
Damn, dude. Yeah, you're hardcore, dude.
Like I don't think there's like wine connoisseurs. There's like wine connoisseurs out there.
You're the Dew connoisseur.
I've had every soda there ever was since 1996. Like
nice, dude.
And there was a very brief time where I would drink water, and there was a couple years in high school where I lived up in New Hampshire, and where I went to school, they just gave us water, but it was New Hampshire water, which is like fresh spring water.
That's great.
So it was actually pretty good. So
yeah, I'm glad you had that, dude.
But then I'm back in like, everywhere else where you have your city water. I'm like, this stuff just like tastes like shit. So I'm just gonna drink my Dew.
Yeah.
And so when I started drinking the Kangen water, I'm not even kidding. It didn't take long. It might have been like a week or two. And I had one day where I didn't have any, and I felt sick.
Yeah, dude. So you're talking about no water or no Mountain Dew?
No water.
No water.
I had one day because there was like 2 weeks where I was drinking tons of water.
Okay.
Just I'd go in the kitchen, I'd have some water. I'd fill up a water bottle, go to work, I had water at work. I didn't buy a dew. I had water. So there was one day where I forgot my water bottle, and I was out of town all day long. So my 12-pack that I'd had in the car the whole time was still there because I'd been drinking water.
Gotcha.
So I just drank dew that whole day, and I came home like, I feel like crap.
Yeah, dude, because what the water is actually doing is, yeah, man. What I had to go through about a 3-week process to even get used to it, because what the water does is it actually opens up your cells and it's getting into your mitochondria. It's getting to the deepest inner like energy, where your energy comes from. So now this is opening up your digestive system. It's opening up your entire body. Your blood's going to flow, it starts to flow better. Like all these things, your brain's going to be more oxygenated because of all the oxygen that's inside in the water. It's like, dude, it's crazy, all the benefits. But then now stuff that that you've been on for a while, that's got to filter out of your body. So there's going to be toxins that have been stuck inside of your cells that aren't necessarily like flowing through your body. It's just like it's been stuck in certain areas, and now that water's pulling all that shit out, and it's like now it's going through your system. So you might get sick, you might get this. Like, dude, I had to go through a 3-week process where it was like I was so dehydrated, dude. I didn't realize how dehydrated I was. Like my body was so fucking acidic. Like it was bad, dude. And it just took so long for me to even get used to it. And I had headaches the first day, like massive headaches. Like I was just like, ah! Like, because like my brain just wasn't used to it, and it was just opening up all this stuff. The water is, you will live longer off this water, dude.
I don't remember feeling dehydrated when I was just like drinking Mountain Dew like an IV. Like I don't remember feeling dehydrated. I went one day without any. I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like the Mojave Desert in my mouth. Like, how is this even possible? Like, I I don't understand. Like I went years without. Man, people go like, man, I haven't had water all day. I haven't had water all week. I'm like, guys, I don't even remember the last time I had water. So, like, my gosh, and I swear, like the couple years I was in Ohio, like their city water isn't water. Like, it's not water. It's like yellow. So people would like go to the store and buy, clean water, whatnot. I'm like, if I'm going to the store to buy a drink, I'm not buying water.
Yeah, exactly. Now you have unlimited faucet.
I swear I never had water. Like I would go a very long time without water. It's really bad.
Yeah.
So after a couple weeks on Kangen water, it was like, I go one day, I was like, how is this possible? Like, I'm cured. So
yeah, so just keep implementing this stuff. I'm glad we had a little side conversation. Talk about the water. That stuff is fun. Let's go ahead and shut this baby down. Just because I want to.
Yeah, sorry guys. I'm annoyingly chatty. I'm fully aware.
I love this stuff. Yeah, I love this stuff. I love going deeper in this stuff. But yeah, if there's anything else you guys want to drop before we get off here, this was a really, really awesome talk. I'm glad we're moving here. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week if you don't have anything else. Awesome.
I'm good. See you guys next week.
Guys. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks,
all right.
Implement
Thanks, guys.
and I'll see you guys later.
Alrighty.
Peace.